Hey everyone, Knott's Berry Farm did a 2-weekend event. Last weekend was the first weekend, so we went on Saturday. It's called the Taste of Calico, and none of the rides are open, but a few shops and different food places. So this is our experience there. So they had all the rules that other places have. You need to wear your mask, you have to keep your distance, of course. You need to get your temperature taken and go through security, have your bags checked, all that. A lot of people were wearing their masks and keeping their distance, but there was also a lot of people who were not. I'm not sure why it was so different here, but I did not feel as safe here as I do going to downtown Disney, and it's kind of sad. So the first day of the Taste of Calico was Friday the 17th, and it goes from Friday to Sunday. It's open from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m.
First time back on a theme parks property.
So when we came in, we just walked around, kind of see what was open and get the feel of the place.
Oh, I was hoping the Geo Chop would be open.
Right away, we could tell that things were much different here at Knott's than they were at downtown Disney. A lot of people were not wearing their masks correctly, and the staff tried so hard to get people to keep their masks over their nose and to keep their distance, but I felt like they lacked the confidence in telling the people to do so, so people took it as a suggestion.
Hello.
As you'll see multiple times, the staff was very friendly and welcoming, and I think they just needed more of a backbone in telling people what they needed to be doing for safety precautions.
My baby. Well, he's making stuff, knives and stuff. He's a blacksmith. Go see Sad Eye Joe. Which one? I'll make you. Good, how are you?
It was obvious that there was a lot of people there, and we overheard somebody asking one of the employees how many tickets were sold for the event, and she just kind of laughed and said, "Not as many as we usually do." And it was kind of concerning because they didn't want to give out the information on how many tickets were sold, and I think that should have been kind of public known information for people to make the decision on if they would like to come or not based on how many people would be there.
You want to get a beer?
It's a good thing we actually did decide to stop here and get we got a couple beers and a smoothie for the kids, because there was only a few people in front of us in this line, and you'll see later how long the line got just after we finished our drinks.
Monster pretzels? They're like big giant pretzels, like the one we got in Solving. I think here, but I don't know if they're doing them right now.
So these are the cards that you get with your admission. The adults get 5 choices, children get 3. And these are the places offering items and what they're offering. We just went to the Wilderness Dance Hall patio, and we got boysenberry beer, and we just paid for it instead of using one of our card options, because if you use the card, the beers are about the third of the size, so we just
bought ours. We also ordered a boysenberry smoothie for Dean, but the boysenberry smoothie machines aren't working. They said to come back in like 15 minutes. We'll see if it works by then.
The machine never really started working right, but they gave it to us anyway, and it was more like juice instead of a smoothie.
Cheese. No. There was only like 4 people in front of us when we got in line.
The area over here to the left next to Mystery Lodge and the Rapids Ride is the relaxation station. It's where you can remove your mask and just relax, I guess.
I wish that was open right now. I wish any ride was open right now. But I'm just happy to be in the park.
Next line we got in was at the Wilderness Broiler, and we ordered a couple options there.
It's hot, and this is an awkward camera angle. It's good, but I make better.
These were the deep fried potato chips with onion dip, and honestly, the chips were good, but the dip, it was just sour cream with like onions and chives mixed in, maybe a little salt. It was lacking flavor. If you want a better like homemade, kind of semi-homemade onion dip recipe, just get a 16-ounce container of sour cream and 1 packet of Lipton onion soup mix and mix them together, and that's it, and it makes a really good onion dip, and it's much better than the one that I had there.
We're gonna try Kevin's pastrami. He already took a bite. The bun's cold. I thought it would have been hot. All I taste is the bun. It's okay.
This was the pastrami sandwich on a pretzel bun with boysenberry mustard. It also came with some of the chips that I had. It didn't, I don't know, the bun was overpowering. I love pretzel buns, so that was okay. But I didn't taste any boysenberry mustard, and the pastrami was kind of lacking flavor. And usually pastrami is a very, like, strong flavor, and it just wasn't there. Next, we headed over to Ghost Town Grub. Dean really wanted to try the mini funnel cake, and we decided to get the biscuit bites as well.
You gonna try it? Is it good? Are you gonna eat that whole thing? I don't think so. So that's the mini funnel cake with the boysenberry jam. This is the biscuit bites with boysenberry butter. Eat one, Kev. Give one to Allie. I'm choked on powdered sugar. Those are good. They're like little pieces of biscuit that's fried. Okay, go put it in the trash. What do you think of the biscuit bites? Alright. They're alright.
For being a mini funnel cake, it was a pretty good size, and all 4 of us couldn't even finish it. So it was definitely worth it, and it's a funnel cake, so it was good. The biscuit bites were okay. They tasted similar to funnel cake, but kind of more savory, and the butter could have used some more flavor, but they were all right.
Favorite word.
Look at these guys.
Public.
These guys are going to try and eat a corn maze.
Right. A corn maze?
Yeah.
See, how much are they?
I'm actually wanting to buy one because it's hot. They're not bad, they're 15 bucks. Hold on. If I didn't already have a ton of these, I would buy another one. Oh, those are pretty. I don't have those ones. Okay, I need to see how much those are. I really want a jersey too. I don't have one for Knott's. That's not bad, only 10 bucks. And you can use your AP discount while buying things in the park during the event. They're cute. We have some of this at home and it's really good. We have that too. They're all amethyst. I like these like faux mason jar mugs. I just use sanitizer, so like literally right before we walked in here. These are the cutest shot glasses. So I'm not gonna lie, standing in this sign was absolute torture. It was so hot, it moved very slowly. People were not keeping their distance. A kid behind us was literally spitting, taking his mask off and spitting. And we almost walked out right here, but we decided to get our stuff and then we were gonna head home after. What made it worse was that once you were able to order, you were only allowed to order 1 beer per person, and they were the mini ones. So you waited in line for almost 2 hours for this tiny little beer and then your one thing of food. But we got the steak chili and it was actually really good. It was the best thing they had there that we tried. That location was the Judge Roy Bean little like pop-up tent spot.
You don't have to dance until you're 29, so you're safe. You're safe. There you go. And man, you don't have to either because you're not 29 yet either. So you guys are good. You guys are good. Jackie, you're good, huh? Hiding over there. Is that Kevin with you?
Kevin.
Stinky Kevin, they call him?
Yeah, Stinky Kevin.
Yeah, I think so. I thought so. Hello, everybody. Hi. How's your evening?
Good.
I'm so glad. Looks like you guys are having a great time. Who's driving down there in front?
Say hi.
Beautiful job. Good to see you guys. Oh God, this is amazing. You're about to see it. This is great.
Well, you can't go to the boardwalk area. Quit screaming. Look, they got the Berry Tales sign up. Around this time, every line was a 1 to 2 hour wait, if not more. And we were just over it. We were hot and miserable, and I think they drastically oversold this event. They sold way too many tickets, and they should have kept it down to 200 to 500 tickets minimum. I understand that there's a certain amount of tickets they needed to sell in order to make it worth opening for, but if they couldn't do it in a way that it was safe and that people weren't standing around other people for such long periods of time, then they just should have held off and not done it, or come up with a way to make it run smoother. Maybe add more days and sell less tickets. I mean, it wasn't a disaster of a day. We didn't really have a good time. The food was okay, but we could have had better food somewhere else in a more safe environment. Downtown Disney and Knott's event was like polar opposites, and I didn't feel as safe at Knott's as I do going to downtown Disney, because I will not take my kids somewhere where I don't feel safe. So that is why we left earlier than we planned on, and we didn't use all of our credits. I don't like to sound so negative about things, but I mean, maybe if it was just me and Kevin and we didn't take the kids, it would have been a better time, but I worried about them because of the people around, and it wasn't that great of a time. But I'm glad we went. It was an experience, and thank you guys for watching. If you guys went and you have some opinions of your own, post them down in the comments, and thank you again for watching. Bye.